A few weeks ago, I sat down with a man named Emmit Lofties. He grew up in a big family in the 1950s and 60s. 14 brothers and sisters. They lived and worked on a farm. He said he started working on that farm when he was just 7 years old. When he was 24, in 1966, he was drafted and sent to Vietnam. Did you grow up here in Chattanooga? You grew up here?
No, grew up in a place called Moscow, Tennessee, near Memphis, Tennessee.
Emmit Lofties says he grew up in a big family on a small farm.
We sharecropped a little bit, but we always had a place to go for my Uncle Gus that we could give 2 bales of cotton first, and then all the rest of it was ours. My dad would take care of the family with the rest of the crop: cotton, corn, potatoes, tomatoes, everything that we raised.
What they grew in the summer kept them fed through the winter. He stayed on the farm through school and a few years after.
Had a good time on the farm. Then from on, when I was 24, I was drafted into the Army.
They sent him to Fort Benning, Georgia for basic training, then 8 weeks in Louisiana for more training. 30 days after that, he was in Vietnam.
I just thank God for letting me make it back from Vietnam safe and sound.
He spent 8 months in country. He was a mortarman in the infantry, and he saw some awful things in combat.
We went out with 96 men and stayed 17 days without getting back in country, and we come back with 56 men.
He made it home, but he's had nightmares for decades. He had shrapnel in his knee from one mine blast. He got hit in the ankle from another.
They went in right there, but it went in kind of this way. And when they cut it, it went in so deep to the bone, they had to take it out on this side.
I asked him if it still gave him problems.
I feel better on that leg sometimes than do on the other leg.
He received a Purple Heart for that injury. When Emmit Lofties talks about the war, he talks a lot about the men who didn't make it back. He credits his faith for helping him get home.
I thank God for it. I went through that, but I wouldn't want to go through it again, because it's a hard thing to go through.
He talked a lot about his faith. Mr. Lofties told me when he left for the war, his mother wrote on a piece of cloth from a pillowcase, quote, "Lord, let my son make it home safe." He carried that in his pocket every day during the war.
Great story as always.